UHW at the time had over 150 members involved. We was able to get 90,000 signatures within a short period of time and filed it with the National Labor Relations Board.
So
all we want is fair representation.
when they make the decision about
What happens in the workplace, it shouldn't be someone that doesn't even do the job. If I work in that department, the person that represent that department and the members there should be able to make the decision what happens.
Should know about the department. That makes sense.
Because that's just like someone trying to tell you how to do your job and they don't even do your job.
Right.
And we know the best way possible to do our job. And people should be treated fairly. We have a contract.
Okay.
And when that contract is not being abided by, that person needs representation.
Yeah.
It needs fair representation.
And you can't complain about that. When in lifetime, when you are not, like I said, I've had jobs before where, a little bit about my history. I've had over 50 different, a little bit about my history. Like I said, we tell our story. I have a person who had over 50 types of jobs. Some I was treated great, some I was treated not so great. But I always wanted to be treated with respect no matter what job I was doing. If I'm new in the job, teach me how I am supposed to do this job so I can be the best. If I can find a better way to do something, listen to me. I think there is power in numbers, but when you limit ourselves to decision making to maybe one or two people, like Jeff was saying, that are not in the medical field, but they're making crucial decisions. It should be up to the people. We should be able to voice our opinions and hopefully be treated fairly. That is very important that we are treated fairly because it's only the right thing to do. I know my mother used to go across picket lines. She works worked at a nursing home in Ohio, and she said, I have to go across the lines because those people in there need me. She did her job very well. Every night she watched Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, and nurses just leave her alone, but she would always do her job. Many nights of double shift. Many nights, waiting for mom to come at 11:30, and she's doing double shift till 7 o'clock in the morning. We have to understand that people have worked 40 or 50 years of a lifetime, and when they get to age 65 or 70, they're not treated fairly. They get ill and sick, and they want people the medical assistants right now to take care of them. What is probably the toughest thing that ever happened to you as being a medical assistant?
The toughest thing that ever happened?
As far as like a patient relationship, and people get attached to you when they come in looking for you. They know your days off.
Mm-hmm. The toughest thing that's ever happened to me is when a patient you see all the time, they come in, you know them by first name, they call you by first name, and you see them in the hallways, and when that patient passes away, I had a patient pass away before, and
you got close.
You build up that relationship there, and that's a tough thing to swallow. To not see that person and the person joke around with you and talk to them about what's going on in their lives, and I share things about what's going on in my life, and that's tough.
And that's like I said, when we share with each other. I think that's one of our biggest misunderstandings in this world. You can learn from everyone that you come in contact with in life if you just take the time to talk to them, ask them where have your roads led you? Why do you keep going back? to that job that hurt there, but then you have to go help the next one. Why do you keep going back? What keeps you waking up every morning to go and do that same thing?
First of all, I give it to my Lord, Jesus Christ. So I'm able to wake up every morning and deal with what I have to deal with every day. Because I know somebody has to do it. Everyone's meant to do something in this lifetime. And at this point, I am meant to be there for my patients. I am meant to be there for my coworkers. I am meant to be there for workers throughout California that needs our help.
And I think we all are workers, and we are all our workers. So I think, like you said, it's for everyone.
Yeah.
And I believe it does take a special person to do what you do. I know myself personally, I'm soft-hearted. I don't like to see people in pain, and it just does something to me. But I have other strengths. Like you said, that's one of your talents. You have many more talents that you can probably shake a stick at, but we just limit ourselves, I believe. You're a leader in the community, church. Where do you see yourself going, say, 3 or 4 years from now?
That, Carter, I just take it day by day. All I know is that at this time, that I just need to continue to help others get out of the bubble of SEIU, and everyone.
Join your cause.
Yep, and we have to have people sign the petition. It's very important. That's the only way out. If not, workers is going to be trapped like this in the bubble.
And trapped, afraid.
Nowhere to go.
To voice their own, trapped and afraid to voice your opinion in life. I think it hinders everyone's the total package of understanding of how people should be treated. As long as we're doing good causes for people, it should be put out there more instead of just seeing all the bad stuff that we see all the time in the newspapers. Everybody say the economy is bad. What do we do? Try a little harder. Try another career path. Whatever it takes, we will survive this. Like I said, I've worked many, many jobs. And my mother worked many, many nights, getting out in cold weather, coming home every 4 days. Worked 4 days off too. She did it for 30 years at least. And sometimes she was treated unfairly. But she had people backing her all the time. Many nurses got fired, her part of our story, because they gave her a hard time doing her job. The company now, as far as NUHW is concerned, like I said, I don't know much about union work. I know when they started, I kind of did some history, little research and everything, but if it's for the right thing, it's for the right thing. As far as your chapter here in the area, how often do you guys meet?
We meet on a weekly basis. Okay. We meet with our co-workers on a weekly basis. We give them information. We give them what's new. We educate them with what's going on. What is the employer saying?
Facts.
We educate them what SEIU is saying. We give them the facts. We give them a choice. We give them a route. We give them a way out.
But like I said, some people maybe they don't want to be out. Maybe they want to be in. I don't know. You don't know what people go through unless we sit down to collect and talk to everyone. And everyone voice their opinion.